Hi everybody, this is Kevin and welcome back to another anime review. And today I'm going to be sharing my thoughts on Digimon Ghost Game episode 53, which was a Kiyoshiro-centered episode, so you know it's a good one. And the monster of the week here was Balmon, who is the ultimate form of Wizardmon, and then he eventually digivolves into Beelzemon. And you gotta love how Digimon doesn't hold back with the satanic vocabulary. I mean, Baal is the name of a demonic being, and then of course you have Beelzemon, Beelzebub, who is another demon. So kudos to them for keeping that in there. I wonder if, well, yeah, because Beelzemon was introduced in Tamer, so that was a while ago. So I guess the censors never got to him. But anyway, one of the key moments in this episode was the fact that the writers essentially confirmed the ship between Jellymon and Kiyoshiro, between the language that they used and just one of the scenes at the end, although it was more so Kiyoshiro and Thetismon. So I guess that's a thing now. I mean, they were heavily hinting it throughout the entire series, but, well, I'll show you the screenshots and explain it a little more, but it's confirmed. So there's that. But anyway, the episode starts out with Kiyoshiro going on one of his class trips or whatever, gaining more knowledge. It sort of sets the tone for this episode, what's going to happen with Balmon and Kiyoshiro testing each other's knowledge. And when he returns, he has gifts for everybody, including a nice new champion for Gammamon, and he does this, oh, champion, that whole thing. Espemon's in this episode. And then they actually reveal that Kiyoshiro had graduated college at the age of 13, and I believe in this series he's either 14 or 15. So if he graduated college when he was 13, which, yeah, they have some prodigy kids do that. But why the fuck is Kiyoshiro the dorm leader of whatever the high school is that Hiro and Roly go to? Like, if you graduated college, like, what are you doing, bro? So I thought that was kind of a weird thing. I don't know if that was a mistranslation or what the deal was there, but they said he graduated college when he was 13. And anyway, what happens is Jellymon goes out on her own, does her shopping that she does from time to time, and then Kiyoshiro gets abducted by these ghosts. He thinks they're ghosts. Early on in the episode, you think that they're, hologram ghosts like Digimon, but they really are ghosts, we learned later. And he's challenged to a game of knowledge by this book. And the book turns out to be Balmon later on in the episode, but in a way to, show their knowledge, Balmon turns it into data, and you see Balmon's is, at the wazoo, and Kiyoshiro has some pretty high IQ and intellect, but not as smart as Balmon. And Balmon lets Kiyoshiro win the first round, so he gets a taste of what it feels like to gain more knowledge, but then he keeps losing, and the stipulation is whoever wins steals the other person's knowledge. So what happens is Kiyoshiro forgets his memories, and he goes completely insane. There's these trippy scenes where he's holding his head and he's all dizzy and he's got bags under his eyes and he's all fucked up. And as it progresses, because days go by, he forgets who Jellymon is, he forgets who Roly is, who Gammamon is, who all these people are, except for Hiro. Hiro's the last one he remembers, and then he forgets him too, until they fight Balmon in the second half of the episode. And there's actually some funny scenes where he's yelling at the other kids, like, I don't know who you are, you're making this dorm a mess, you gotta get out of here. And we see that kid, we see Riku, the kid who had the run-in with May Crackmon a few episodes ago. Holy shit. So anyway, they challenge Balmon, and what they do, the way they overcome him, because they're playing his stupid game of knowledge, they outsmart him with trivia. And they have, goofy little things where Gammamon says, oh, answer this one. When champion gets melty, how do you fix it? And Balmon's like, shit, I don't know such trite matters like that, just your fun facts. And then Gammon's like, well, you put it in the fridge and you turn it back to champion again. Hiro knows. So they outsmart him with their goofy, trivia that they know. And then eventually Kiyoshiro gets his memories back, and he's able to outsmart Balmon with the final question, where he has this fun fact about his favorite anime, Fox Sama. And he whips out his phone with some image from Fox Sama, and he's all happy about it. And then there's the scene with him and Thetismon at the end, where they're both staring at each other for an extremely long period of time, and they're giggling. And it's like, what the fuck is going on? And then Jellymon said early on, too, when Kyosho forgot who she was. She's like, oh, is Darling cheating on me with someone else? It's like, what the fuck, dude? So they did confirm the ship. And then Balmon just left and is like, oh, he's going to terrorize someone else. So again, our Tamers let another villainous Digimon leave, and who knows what other harm he's going to cause. So I thought his design was really cool. He appeared in Cross Wars. I'll show you some of the screenshots now. He appeared in Cross Wars. And you can tell that he's like, yeah, he definitely, because he's the evolution of Wizardmon and then Digivolves into Beelzemon. And there he was in Cross. Is this a movie? The Evil Death General in the Seven Kingdoms? So, that's in the beginning of the episode. He goes on his little class trip or whatever, and he has gifts for everybody. And this is him giving them all gifts. There's, look at this Jellymon on his lap. Espimon's looking on. And that's Gammon with his new champion. Oh, champion! These two are fun together. That's him with those ghosts who are leading him to Balmon. That's the book. It's almost like he's the Necronomicon early in the episode. And we got like these trippy scenes. Like you see how it's wavy, and he's losing sleep and losing his fucking mind because, he keeps trying to get his memories back because Balmon's stealing his memories. And he's trying to win him back, but he's losing even more. And he gets all fucked up. And you see he's got like bags under his eyes because he hasn't slept and he doesn't remember. He's like, what is this monster? Who is this? Because he forgets God first. Again, like look at his face, man. He's all evil. Evil Kyo. So this is the first evidence of the canon ship. Jellymon says, you've been cheating on me while I've been away. And that's when Balmon shows himself and they have their battle. And this is like one of the screenshots of the fun fact where Rolly was asking him a question about this camera. And he's like, the fuck do I know about the camera? I know about the ancient texts and history and all this. I don't know shit about cameras. So that's how they're able to outsmart him. And then Thetismon showed up. And again, I love the music when they do their Digivolution. And here we had Warp Evolution. So, the champion forms are irrelevant from this point forward. And yeah, just her transformation and everything, and the music playing is so badass. And that's them outsmarting him with the fun fact about Fox Sama, which is Kyo's favorite anime series. And look at the shocked look on his face. He's like, fuck, I thought I was a weeb. This kid's even more of a weeaboo than I ever thought was possible. So, I'm telling you, dude, this scene went on, like, way too long. They're both staring at each other, giggling, like, doing, like, a giggle, staring at each other with their infatuation for each other. I mean, to look at this image right here, and when we go back, like, look at the face Kiyoshiro's making. That's the look. They're looking at each other with intense love. So, after everything was resolved, she says this to him, I'll give you a harsh punishment so you'll never forget about me again. And Kyo says, please be gentle. So those ghosts that we saw earlier, he thought were, holograms of other Digimon, but they're actually ghosts. And they disappear. And Kyoshiro's voice actor just is screaming, he's like, oh no! So good, man. He's definitely the best voice actor. And just their faces, they're all shocked. And he gets so like shocked he falls down. You see how Jellymon's got her tentacles wrapped around him, right? We get this glorious scene right here. And people were making all sorts of memes about this. It's like, holy fuck, the two of them, I don't know, dude. So I enjoyed myself. I thought the episode was a lot of fun. I know it's going to scare some people, but I mean, if that episode 2 weeks ago didn't scare you away with Make Crackmon, I don't know what will. That's why on 4chan everyone's been calling it Digimon Fetish Game, because every week it's some weird, sick, twisted fantasy. And next week looks like it's going to be a hero-centered episode, and Espimon's also heavily featured in the preview, so maybe we'll see his evolution finally. But yeah, I always say the same thing. I like watching the series weekly. It's a lot of fun. Definitely don't binge it, because you wouldn't like it if you binged it. But for watching it weekly with the Monster of the Week, it's cool to see. And they also did reveal Angoromon's Mega. It's called like Dilbitmon or something like that. There's a shitty image similar to Seriousmon. There's no good images yet because these are all leaks. So I don't know why someone can't just leak a good picture. But when we get a nice picture of it, I'll show that on a video. But for right now, it's called Dilbitmon. The little pixel art looks cool, and I guess we'll get Jellymon's Mega soon. And that'll be the ultimate question. Because Thetismon, is the mommy of the Jellymon line. will we get even more of a sexualized character, or will it go back to like the lolly fucking jellyfish? Because I hope we get more of a Thetismon looking character just for Kyo's sake. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below, and stay tuned for more videos and more Digimon reviews and all that fun stuff coming soon. So everybody, have a great day.